Truth and Life Podcast. Let's talk about it with your boy, He Got Sauce. Now today, we're going to be talking about how to get your credit right so you can get a bigger bag from the banks. But before we get into that, share this with a friend. And today we're going to talk about some good side hustles, dog. So y'all stay tuned. Now, one of my favorite things to talk about is building credit and also getting funding. When it comes down to trying to get an apartment, when it comes down to trying to get an auto loan, a house, even probably even a good job, you gotta fix your credit. You gotta have your credit in shape. The reason how I got started with this rental car business is because I had my credit very good, and that let me get to where I'm at now. Now, let's just say if you have challenging credit, there's a few things you can do. You can sign up for credit builders. You can hire someone to fix your credit, or if you want to, you can do what I did and just do it yourself. But let's just say you don't know how to do it yourself. Well, the first thing you can do is go to YouTube University. Or you can come to the Truth and Life Podcast, and we can show you how to fix your credit yourself. One of the ways that I learned how to fix my credit myself was I went to the CFPB.com. CFPB is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and pretty much that is the bigger brother of Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So when you're filing a complaint, you go to the CFPB, and anything that you want that you're trying to remove off your credit report, you can use that to dispute it. But while you're disputing, you don't want to just go in there and just start submitting complaints. You want to have some documents to back up your statement. So which documents would you need? You would need the identitytheftreport.org. You go on identitytheftreport.org, and pretty much you can use statements that you submitted on there to back up documents that you can get identitytheft.com. You can use that to back up your statement on the CFPB. Now, once you do your FTC report, you would take that document and upload that to your CFPB complaint. And when you do a complaint, you want to send it to all three credit bureaus. Because when you send it to all three, pretty much you're trying to delete it on all three, so everything's congruent. And while you're doing that, you're also going to need an affidavit. Pretty much statements letting you know that you was a victim of identity theft and you would like to get the negative item removed off your credit report immediately. Now, if you're trying to learn more things like this, I have a lot of videos where I can talk about that. And there's also a few other people that talk about CFPB and the identity theft report and how to make one and how to submit one. Now, if you don't know how to submit one, you also can go to ChatGPT and you can get an affidavit and copy and paste that and upload that to your CFPB complaint. Now, when you're doing a complaint, you want to send it to all three. And while you're doing that, you want to make sure that everything you're saying is congruent when you're sending it to all three credit bureaus. Now, if you thought this was valuable information, you want to look more into it, hit me up, or you can watch my other videos where I go in depth and I go on the computer and I do it step by step and showing you guys how to remove negative items on your credit report. Now, once you remove the negative items on your credit report, the next thing you want to do is start applying for credit. Now, one of my favorite places to apply for credit is Truist Bank. Now, Truist Bank, it was SunTrust and BB&T, but now they merged together and now they're Truist. Now, Truist got a lot of benefits. They have lines of credit, business credit cards, personal credit cards. They even got, HELOCs, which is the home equity line of credit. They have a lot of products that you guys need. So if you're trying to tap in, you guys can, go on Google and call up your nearest Truist Bank and ask them more questions so you can get more familiar with their services and their products. Now, the next bank that I would like to put you guys on, once you done took the negative things off your credit report, and now you're trying to build some credit, personal credit and business credit, I would do Chase Bank. Chase is the #1 bank in the U.S. Chase is known for giving out large amounts of credit once you build a relationship with them. How would you build a relationship with them? By opening up a checking and savings account and making daily deposits. If you have direct deposit, that's even better. Because now, they don't know you. So they only can go by off your banking history with them. So the more money you put in there, the more transactions that you do with the bank, most likely they would want to give you out more funding, make sure your account never go into negative, and don't have any overdraft fees. The next bank I'll say is a credit union, and we all know what I'm about to say next. Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal is the #1 credit union in the U.S. It's the biggest. The second one, I would say, is DCU. So Navy Federal is known for giving out large amounts of credit. They're very generous. How to get a Navy Federal? With an access code. If you know someone that's already in Navy Federal, they have an access code and they can give you, and now you can become a Navy Federal member. And when you're applying for credit with Navy Federal, you also want to do personal credit cards and business credit cards. And I call that the double dip. So you're not just applying for personal credit cards, you're applying for business credit cards also. So the business credit cards will get you in the door to get more funding. The more funding that you have, the more you can establish good payment history, and the more you can grow faster when it's time to grow your business. And when you're also trying to invest, you're gonna need to liquidate the credit cards too. There's websites like ADP where it's a payroll where you pretty much can send yourself invoices and you can use those invoices to charge the credit card, and now the money goes from your credit card to your checking account. So you just liquidate your credit card. Now you can use that money to start your business, or you can use that money to invest into your current business that you're in, so it can grow a lot faster. So you can save the money that your business generates, and you can use the credit to buy more inventory, expand the business, pretty much grow to another level. Now, most people don't know about that, so that's why, like, when you come to channels like this, we talk about side hustles and drop the truth, and pretty much talk about things that you can make money when it comes to side hustles, etc. Now, if you got some valuable information and you want to learn more about personal credit, business credit, and how to liquidate credit cards legally, like, share, subscribe, and Truth and Lies Podcast. And we out.